My private bartender, he bartends all our functions, but not just our functions, all the functions. So the hot functions. You just came from L.A. Word on the street.
Just came from LA. Had an event out there. My older brother turned 40, so he didn't even ask me to bartend, but he said everything's self-serve. People start messing things up, so I just jumped behind the bar
Well,
and
wait,
started
wait,
doing
wait, wait. They
it.
start messing it up. Well, you just your bartender kicked in.
My bartender kicked in, definitely kicked in.
So you jump behind the thing and start. So I want them to know that you're just not a regular bartender. You
Exactly.
put the whole showmanship into bartending.
Absolutely.
And so, how long have you been into bartending, and how did you get involved?
It's a good question, man. I tell this story a lot. I love telling the story because I never wanted to be a bartender. You know, I thought maybe I could do some HVAC work or some construction, and
That's a way different crowd.
yeah, right.
Bartending,
I
right?
said one day I was working at a condominium, and I kept saying bartending school, kept saying bartending school. So for like 2 years, I literally kept saying this bartending school, and then I said I'm gonna go save my money, go to bartending school, so that way I could just do something that I think would be much funner than sitting at a front desk.
Right.
So I've been doing it for 8 years, and what I do now is called flair bartending, and I wanted to separate myself from others when I get behind the bar. So I started doing tricks and started learning stuff on YouTube, and met a guy in Canada who's one of my good friends. He's one of my mentors. And that's where it all started from. That's where it really derived from. And I've just been practicing ever since.
So you took your craft serious.
Definitely.
That's what you're telling me.
Definitely.
You want to show them a little smidget of what you do behind this bar? I'm gonna
Little
slide out your way for a
smidget.
second.
All right,
Get
here
out
we
the
go.
way.
Here we go, y'all. So here we go, y'all. We got a Cadillac Margarita that we're gonna mix up real quick. So something simple is we just add a little flair to it, okay? Cause it's called flair bartending, right? Hey, how about that?
Yes, sir.
One time, okay. So we got that in there right there, right? Oh. One more time for it, just because they didn't see it. All right.
Hey, let's give it up. Yep.
All right. And this here is our blueberry Cadillac Margarita. We're going to add some Grand Marnier into there. All right. And just to show it off, we got to make sure our customers see everything. Okay?
I'll take it off your hands.
And that's all you right there, right? So that's a blueberry Cadillac Margarita with Terramana Tequila. All right, Terramana Tequila is made by The Rock. So if y'all haven't had this before, make sure you try it out.
Okay, the rock likes the apple.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
Okay.
If you smell la la la.
I love it, bro. So you guys see the showmanship. It's not just bartending. So when he was at Terry's party, he was. It started what 2 years ago?
Yeah, it started 2 years ago.
When you came through. Mm-hmm. And so we loved it so much, we brought him back. And when I tell you, everybody fell in love with the bartender. They would just line up. They would give you all their money, wasn't it?
Definitely,
Because I
man.
mean, he whoop 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 and, and so that's just a small. That's just a small smidget of how he really get down. He can't really display it because he don't have all the the workings. But this
Absolutely.
young man is brilliant at this bartending thing. And when I tell you the drinks is up, the drinks are up.
All the way
So
up.
where do we go from here as far as this bartending thing? What's your plans for your future? Because I know that you all the way in it.
Yes, I'm all the way in it. This right here, like I said, the question of the day for me was, do you actually love like your job, or do you just go to your job because it keeps you afloat, it keeps you to pay the bills? And I actually love my job. I love what I do. When it comes to bartending or flair bartending, just talking, interacting with people, that's me. So with that being said, my main goal is to open up my own school here in the DMV. We don't have an actual like flair bartending school for all our bartenders here in the DMV. So with that being said, I want to open up my own school and be able to teach other people how to add a little swag behind the bar, because I think it's more like a sport. I think it's like a sport. People get excited when Steph Curry knocked down a three or LeBron James make a big dunk. You guys got excited just now when I threw a line behind my back and caught in the cup. Like, that shit's tight, right?
Yeah,
so it's like,
tight, though. Yeah.
so I love the fact that people get excited about that, whatever. So that's what actually got me into it. And coming down the line, years to come, definitely trying to open up my school here in the area and branch off to other places.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. How can they follow you? Okay, not yet. How can they follow you and make sure they can get in touch with if they want to
Taste
get
one of
you?
these real quick. Let me see.
Let's see.
Yes, sir.
He trying to kill me.
I got it. So they can follow
Great
me.
drink,
You can follow
great
me
drink.
on Instagram, Semaj, the Mixologist. James backwards. Everybody know Semaj is James backwards. So Semaj it pops right up. Semaj the Mixologist. Feel free to email me if you want to email me at dare2flair. All right, dare2flair dmv@gmail.com. They can email me as well. I'm taking up classes this summer, so a lot of students are hitting me up and they're like, hey, how can I learn that? How can I learn that? And with that being said, I just wanted y'all to know that bartending, it comes with a lot of practice. It's not just about, putting on a good smile and showing up to work. You want to make sure that people come back to see you. And that's my whole plan. When people come to the bar, you can also find me at Stop Smacking on 7th Street, right by Howard Theater. All right, Stop
Oh,
Smacking.
yeah, that's what's up.
That is my restaurant I'm at right now. So I'm usually there Sunday through Wednesday or Sunday through Thursday. Feel free to pull up on me. I'll show you some more tricks or, get you some good food. We got great lamb chops. And we got good drinks by me and the rest of my bartenders there at the club and lounge. Yes, and it's black owned. All about black, guys. We all about black.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Always trying to be with something black owned.
Real quick, what advice would you give a young bartender coming up in this game? Like you said, it's a competitive business. A lot of people are involved. How do you separate yourself, and what would you give them as far as advice as bartending?
Good question. The thing I would say, guys, is to keep on practicing. I remember 2 years ago, I was doing this thing, what we call flair bartending, and obviously I dropped so many bottles, cut my hand, bruised my shins. Like, it takes time. So just keep on practicing. Don't give up. I really wanted to give up on myself 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because it was hard. It was just tough. So all I can say is now when I look at my videos and I look at like how I progressed over a year, over 2 years, and I'm like, well, how am I going to be in 5 years? You know what I'm saying? So someone who's young, someone who's just starting today or may want to start bartending tomorrow, like, just keep on practicing, guys. Look at YouTube. That's one of the best things I could say. YouTube University is the best college.
I agree.
It's the best college, and it's free. Like, so,
and it's free.
And it's free, so you don't have to worry about debt.
But you took it serious. That's the thing I like about you. You serious about your craft. Like, you can go on YouTube and you can look and this and that, but you took it seriously enough to hone on your craft, and now you have perfected your craft, and now you're not just making good drinks, you're making it in style.
Exactly.
And so that's what I like about you, and I wanted to make sure that other people understood that you are just not a regular bartender. You a little step above that.
Yeah, definitely a little step above. So when you contact me, don't think that you're going to get just a regular bartender. I definitely put on a show, do a little bit of dancing. And if the ladies need a, private bartender, I could definitely.
Hey, you doing private bartenders too. So if anybody out there trying to do a little underground, little situation, then hit my man up and he gonna pull up on you.
Okay.
But what is one of your most favorite things as far as bartending, like the functions that you cover? What was one of your most favorable functions? Like, wow. Because I know you have private functions, you have other functions, and so when you do private functions, I'm sure you're doing for different types of people.
Different type of people. All right, so I keep 100 because we all family here. I guess my favorite was a swingers party. I did a swingers party back when I first started bartending.
Go figure.
And that was amazing. It's like,
go figure.
Just mixing up and everybody having their fun. That was like really dope.
That was a hell of a mixologist. You was a mixologist for real, right?
I was doing a swingers party, and like everybody had an open mind, so that was a real good time to bartend right there.
Hey, so that's what I was getting to. You go to these different events, and you never know what you're gonna get until you really get there, right? And so you got there. You kind of knew what you were signing up for on that one. But
I knew I'd never been there, so I never been. This was my first one. I'm like, 24, 25? I'm like, grown ladies, 45 years old, 50-year-old ladies.
Yeah, we keep it right there. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm
gonna talk to you about that after the show. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. But bro, I really appreciate you for your craftsmanship. I appreciate you for all the effort that you put into what you do. I love the fact that you're not just ordinary, you're extraordinary with this thing. You make it something that people look at and admire, and some people want to do it just based on how you present it.
Absolutely.
And so I like that fact. And so anything else you want to drive home before we touch down?
I just want to say, guys,
hands and
this October 13th of this year, I'll be competing in my second competition. I came in third place my first time, so I'm definitely trying to bring back first place back home to the DMV. So everybody get excited, tune in, tap in, and y'all follow me, all right?
Now, when is that again? When is this?
October 13th. It'll be in West Palm Beach, Florida.
October 13th.
catch
Is it
me
televised?
live. It's going to be on my live.
I got you.
And when you log in Facebook, you click on flair.com. Flair.com on Facebook.
One more time for my man Semaj. Give it up in the bit. Man, we thank you, bro. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Next up. Hey, we'll be right back at this commercial break. Spotlight over the city, baby.